Hey everyone. So happy 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. Yeah, I know a lot of my viewers are not American, and I apologize, I don't actually know when your individual country's Independence Days are. I know Canada Day was recently, I want to say Friday the 2nd, but I'm not sure, and I should know that because Mukau is Canadian. But he didn't say anything about it, so I don't know. But happy Canada Day, a little bit late, and if I missed any other countries, please comment, let me know, because actually I love to learn about that stuff, so please let me know. Even if I haven't been to your country, I'll, in my next video or something, wish you a late, I guess, I don't know, Foundation Day? In Japan they call it Foundation Day. Anyway, happy birthday, America, for starters. And actually, speaking of America, I taught some students this morning. They were some children. One of the students' mothers is actually a student of a friend of mine, but he's not able to teach them on Sundays, so I guess I'm the teacher. Plus I have experience with kids. But they went to the United States recently and brought me back some goodies. Cracker Jack and Raspberry Lemonade Bliss Stacks, which is specifically a summer one with SPF 15. Things you cannot find in Japan. Well, maybe, but probably not. And maybe the thing I'm most excited about is these candy apple pops. These are the best things ever. Whoever sends me like a case of these wins. You don't have my address though, but if you send me a case, you win. Well, so thank you, Yumi, for bringing me those, and for Anna, her daughter. But after I taught the class today, I decided to go walk around because it was in Ogikubo, and I walked around there and stopped by a beauty shop because this huge department store is closing. I think they're going to renovate it and then reopen it, but they have to close it in the meantime, so they're having a massive sale. So I decided to try some of these, the Shiseido collagen. These collagen drinks are super popular. They're just little bottles. They look like medicine or hangover drinks or something. And the girl was explaining to me you drink it before you go to bed. So I decided to pick some up because you buy 2, get 1 free. For 500 yen, it's nothing major. And then I also got, I don't know what I did with that. I also got a night cream. It was really interesting because this one says sappari, which is kind of like relaxing or something like that. And there was another one, I don't remember what it's like, shikuri or something like that, I forget. But the other one, and I'm like, what's the difference? Because they're labeled differently. One had a gold, this one's a silver, and the one had a gold. And I'm like, what is the difference? And I still don't really know, except I believe one is more moisturizing and one is more, I don't know, soothing in some way. I'm not sure, but I decided to go with this one because I like silver. As an interesting thought, but these girls were so excited. We started talking, and they're explaining, oh yeah, you do this at night and do that. I was like, oh, so then I'll just put the lotion on my face and then drink one of those things. And they're like, yeah, that's great, that's great. Put it in your refrigerator, so that way they're cold because they taste best when they're cold. And I'm thinking, I don't really care, but anyway. They were so excited though. They made up this little gift pack of Granas. It's a new Shiseido product, and they gave me the little manual, or I guess advertisement booklet with like all the products and some advertisements. And I don't know, they seemed to be really excited we could have a conversation because I walked in with my sunglasses on and then we started talking a little bit. And then I took off my sunglasses as I started actually looking at the products because it was like a little makeup boutique. And I don't know if they were surprised because I don't think my Japanese is that good that I sound native. I know my pronunciation's really good, but I don't think my grammar's quite that good. It's good, but not that good. And then they started showing me these products, like this one, they had the big bottles there and they like rubbed some stuff on my arm and whatever. And then they're like, do you understand what these are? And I said, yeah, I think so. I understand the Japanese better than the English though. Because on the English it says lotion clear and emulsion clear. What is that? We established that the lotion clear is actually a liquid lotion, and the emulsion is like a milk lotion kind of thing, but they're both quite liquidy. But we talked about that, and then they wanted to know the difference between kind of water and moisture and all this other stuff. So we started getting into almost like an English lesson. And at one point the girl said to me, she says, moisture. And the way she said moisture, she said, your pronunciation is very good. I kind of tilted my head and looked at her and I said, I'm American, I hope so. Of course in Japanese. And they both just kind of laughed and they're like, yeah, okay. So yeah, it was an interesting, fun experience, and I'm really glad I went. And then afterwards I decided to go to the grocery store and I bought a microwave pizza. I don't know why. I'm gonna cook it in my microwave oven so I can actually have something crispy, but moot, not really important. So that was kind of exciting. You know, they made that little gift pack and they gave me like a little cotton that you're supposed to use to put on it, or put it on, and it was just a really sweet gesture. And I was really excited. I don't know if it's because the place was getting ready to close, although it's not closing until August 1st. And today's July 4th. Or if it was just because they were excited for having conversation, or what it was. But for whatever reason, it was really, really kind of a very pleasant experience, and those kinds of experiences are why I love living in Japan. Because once in a while you just get someone who's so excited to be able to talk to you that you just really enjoy it, and if you have the time to do it. And the thing is about living in Tokyo, it doesn't happen as often as you would hope. Because there's so many people, but everybody's in such a hurry all the time. So if you're really looking for a lot of those kind of moments, you really should live maybe outside of Tokyo if you're going to live somewhere. Because, yeah, it's just everybody's so busy in Tokyo all the time, and not as talkative. The most talkative you're going to get with someone is oftentimes in this kind of customer and service person relationship, because then they have to talk to you. And it's not that they don't want to, it's just in Tokyo people don't do that. So, in Osaka, yeah, I've just struck up conversations with people on the train, or they've even struck up conversations with me, which is amazing. But, yeah, not so much in Tokyo, and that makes me a little sad, actually. But anyway, I love Tokyo, and I wouldn't actually want to live anywhere else. I love visiting Osaka, but I like living here. Oh, speaking of English and strange English from this Granas thing, I found some Pringles that I got actually quite a while ago, but I hadn't made a video about food, so I've been hanging on to these cans for you. But Mukau moved in, if you remember Mukau, he moved into the apartment yesterday, so I gotta throw some things out. Hence, I'm making a video. So this one is white cream cheese. White cream cheese. Cream cheese does not mean cream cheese like Philadelphia cream cheese. This looks like maybe a camembert or a brie. I don't know what that is, but it's not a normal cheese. So there's a white cream cheese, but this one was the one I was like, what the heck? This flavor is called Rock the Floor. What? What does a floor taste like? And do you want to eat something that tastes like a floor? Well, underneath in tiny little katakana it says cheese potato. So apparently a dance floor tastes like cheesy potatoes. But I love advertising. I know this is supposed to be some kind of party snack, but what is going on? Someone obviously didn't quite connect that the flavor is supposed to be what it tastes like. Because I see that, and honestly I was expecting something kind of weird. That was pretty normal and kind of boring. It was just a cheesy thing. But another point to make about that though, cheesy potato. These are potato chips. They're Pringles, they're potato chips. So why do they taste like potatoes? Because they're potatoes. So why would they be cheesy potato flavored? I don't know. So they actually put like potato skin flavor on it too a little bit, which is kind of weird. So yeah, I guess that's really all I've got to talk about at the moment. I'm sure I could keep going on, but there's really no point. So recap, happy birthday America. Love having conversations with people in shops. Super, super sweet girls around here, especially working in the little boutiques. And Japan has funny snacks. Potato skin flavored potato chips. So give me some comments of stuff you guys want to see, because I'm starting to run out of ideas and I'd like to make you guys videos, but I don't know what to make them about. So if you want to see something in particular, like you've seen a snack or heard about a snack, I'll see if I can get my hands on it. And thanks. I'll talk to you guys later. Cheers.